This is Kelly from Root Pursuit, and today we are working on this leather purse journal, and I found some fabric that I would like to put on the inside. I'm trying to figure out what's right side up. I don't know. First I thought, because these are kind of facing this way, but this one's this way. I just don't know. I don't think it matters, probably. First I thought I knew, but now I don't. This one looks upside down, but that one looks right side up. So I guess we're just gonna say it doesn't matter. This is Ralph Lauren fabric that I have, and I really like it. And I think it goes good with this pattern. So we're gonna give it a try. I'm just gonna tear off this Salvage, that's what they call that. I think I'll just leave that there. I don't think it really hurts anything for it to be underneath there. I'm gonna get my liquid stitch is what I think I'm gonna use today. I need to kind of mix it up. Mixa. This is how we mix this up. And so we've got that going on. If you'll notice, my desk is different. The stripes are the other way. Yeah, I recovered this. It's actually like a quilting mat, like a, your measuring mat. Can't really take it off and show you because it's kind of an ordeal to get it on there. But anyway, like a cutting mat. So I have that wrapped around there, and that works really well for me. The other one I realized had lasted for about a year. So what was really interesting was I was covering it with contact paper, and those contact papers were only lasting like maybe 2 months or something. And so it's kind of surprising that the paper lasted almost a year. I did have a tear, and then I just put some washi tape over it. It looked really grungy and nice. So I don't know if this is going to bother me that the stripes are in a different direction. Maybe it might bother me. All right, well, let's get this fabric thing sorted out. I don't know. I think I would like to, I don't think I want to trim it first because I'm afraid. I think I might have to do it so that, let me just try it like this. So I might tear this edge and have this edge be what it's going to be, essentially. I took off all the blue. Oh well. So this edge will be right to here. That's going to be where it's going to live. I don't want it coming up over the paper. So I have to pull it out a little bit. If the red shows, I think that's better than having it kind of bow up a little bit on the paper, I believe. That's my thoughts about that. So that's how that's going to go. And then I'll pull this back. And this is the part where we're going to glue it over. And then I'll just kind of cut around. And so you'll be able to see the leather, but not the red. And hopefully it won't be hanging over, so you can see it when the journal's closed. I'm also gonna put the glue right along this edge so that if the glue seeps through on the fabric, I can always add some kind of a covering, basically like ribbing or ribbon, lace or something over that spot so that the glue that bled through won't be seen. So I'm not going to put any glue in the middle. I'm not going to do it. So we're ready. Ready. How ready are you? Pretty ready. Okay, I have to pull it out a little bit. It's too close. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Just leave it there and let it dry, right? Yeah, maybe. Maybe I can do that. Maybe I can't. So this side, we'll just leave that one as is, I believe. And this section is a little interesting. And some of this white cotton fabric, some of that adhesive from the original purse, they just put a ton on there, which was, you know, fine because you couldn't tell inside the purse, but it's kind of sticky to the touch, and I don't care for that. But it turns out it is just the glue that they use in the purse. Well, that's gonna stay like that. Okay, so now I just have to get my glue and go along this edge. So I'm gonna do the same thing, kind of go along here, but not exactly close. Then go right along the leather. Ooh, some of this glue was a little on the dry. It's gooey. And I'll put a little glue under my patch. I think I'm just going to leave that in there. I think that makes the most sense. And then I'll go along here, kind of right along that seam. May have to cut this really exact. No, it's not wanting to come out very fast. Okay, there we go. All right, now this edge. And this doesn't dry that fast, so not so fast that we can't kind of get that fabric the way we want it. So we've got this. That's kind of the same concept with covering upholstery too. You just kind of go, take the fabric right to the edge, and I could even curl it under, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't think that's very important when you have a junk journal, so we're not gonna worry about that part. Okay, and now I'm just gonna straighten it out and press it down. Now, if I come back and something didn't quite glue right, then I can always add a little glue. So far, I don't see any bleed through, so that's really excellent. And usually, if it does bleed through, you'll see it right away. And I don't see any of that, so that's good. I don't think it's a wise idea to trim it at this point. It's a little too early in the stage. I want it to be really, really adhered before I start messing around with it. So I'm going to put my fabric glue away, and I think we can work on the next step. And I'm just going to pull this out and just kind of take a look at it. That's what we have so far. I'm going to have to probably do something down here because this is kind of gapping and stuff. So, but I'm sure I can fix that. That's no problem. All right, so I'm going to get some papers, and then we're going to take a look at these signatures and see what kind of fun papers we can add to some of these signatures. Just kind of blend things in a little bit, so and make them really original. So all right, I'm going to grab some papers and I'll be back.